Greetings, my human friends. This, after a longer period of absence, is again Rudolf of Germany, the tall white alien. It is a few weeks which have passed since I have been addressing you, and the reason for it was I wanted, and it was a necessity, give Karl, my human host, the one who is lending me his body to speak through to you, to give him a break, out time as it is being called those days. He also underwent a thorough DNA enhancement, and as you can see, he looks younger and refreshed, and his mind also is keener, clearer, and quicker. The subject of today is the mental prison, the mental challenges each single human being, each one of you, has to go through his lifetime. And I want to give it to you in a way which is very easy to be understood. I want to give you some kind of explanation about the mind which you might in this form never heard before. Just imagine the mind, your mind, being a vast jungle. A jungle with thick foliage, all kinds of plants and trees. Some of them are poisonous, and in the bushes lurking all kinds of animals which may attack you at any given time. That is your mind. An unknown territory which you have to deal with every single day. But there is some kind of a form of protection which has been, since your childhood, saved you from the onslaught of the wild animals which may lurk in every single moment. And it is your education, your upbringing, your belief systems, your hope, your dedication to religion or whatever. All these things make up the scaffold of your protection mechanism in your mind. Imagine it to be a fence, a protective fence around your inner core, which protects you from the vastness of your mind and the lurking wild, savage animals which may come out of the jungle and jump at you at any moment. But the defense of your beliefs and defense of your upbringing and your morals and ethics are protecting you from letting these thoughts, these wild thoughts and animals, become your second nature. But, see, no matter how big and how strong the fence is in the middle of the jungle where you move in mentally, the vastness outside, sometimes when you are not watchful, when you're not aware and you are not expecting it, these negative, these dangerous thoughts, these wild animals out of the jungle may climb your protective fence may slip through or even break it down and will come into your sanctuary where you feel protected and attack you. What are these wild animals, these wild thoughts of your mind? This is everything which is destructive. These are the demons. These are the vampires of yourself, which are thousandfold surrounding you, and you try to keep them out of your thought system. These wild thoughts of the jungle of your mind may be perverted ideas, pedophilia, rape, murder. Yes, not only that, self-destructive thoughts, mental illness, greed, jealousy. All of these are the wild animals of your mind, which sometimes climb over the fence into your peaceful mental environment and attack you. Everybody must be aware of it, and every single one sometimes has to fend these thoughts back. For that I made a while back a series of exercises, a series of meditative techniques which I introduced to you, and many of you have used them and found them quite helpful. I just today want to remind you that there are techniques which cleanse your mind, and more than fending negative thoughts back. It may be even better to try to understand why you have them. You understand why these thoughts climb over the fence into your inner self and disturb you, bring you even into situations of self-destruction, disturb your life and make it impossible at times. You have a divorce, you've done something wrong with the law, you drink too much, take drugs, steal, take other men's women. All of these you have to deal with. And I've given you in the past, for example, the Whitechapel meditation, which has been very popular and still being used by many of the people who listen to these videos I'm making. And they cleanse your mind and give you the opportunity to observe these negative thoughts thoroughly. Go into it, observe them and find out why you have them. And in the moment you understand where these wild thoughts come from, you have power over them. Just by fighting back negative thoughts, you will never be the master of them. The only way to become a master of yourself and be in control of your mind is when you understand even the most appalling negative emotion and thought you have. When you go through it, when you be absorbed in it and observe it from the outside and say, that's why I have this thought. Only then you become its master and ride it like a wild Mustang. So don't be afraid, that's my last word here, of negative thoughts. Just become the master by going through them deeply, understand them, And then they're losing the power over you. And you become the master of yourself. That's my message of today. Rudolf of Germany.